drop myself down. Ta-da! Alright. Hello, everybody. Just getting my game loaded up here. I am well prepared, at least in terms of liquids. I have soda pop to keep me energized, and I have water to keep me hydrated because it's important. I'm a little later than I planned, only because when I went into Streamlabs OBS, it was like, hey, you need to reconnect your account. So I'm like, okay. So here we are, back into Pokemon Blue. Last time we were having I was having problems getting through Silphco, but I looked up a walkthrough, and it was like, oh, you need to go here, and it was like the one spot I hadn't gone through, so we should be right there. I don't know why I just opened up the game and then immediately saved it, but you know. And then, of course, we immediately get attacked by nothing. What kept you, Bru? Haha, I thought you'd turn up if I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down, not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Yeah, so this is apparently the one spot that I missed after going literally through the entire rest of the building, according to the walkthrough. This was the one spot that I missed. We got our Firefox, the Ninetales, beautiful, beautiful creature. Using quick attack. Well, it's gonna do nothing, actually. Ta-da! There we go. Nothing is about to use Gyarados. Well, somebody is. Do I have an electric attack? I do! Longboy has an electric attack. I was like, wait a minute, Gyarados is double weak to electric. What am I supposed to do? Oh, right, Longboy. Your long boy, meet my long boy. Ooh, Dragon Rage. Ooh, that's super effective. Except it only does 40 damage. Guaranteed. So, enjoy my 4 times damage Thunderbolt. Or just double damage, I guess. But whatever. I know its Dragon Rage won't kill me, and it's not going to use anything else, because Dragon is super effective against Dragon. But Dragon Rage is the only Dragon attack, I think, in the first generation. So, hang on. My lenses feel dirty. So we get to watch me try to play this blind. This is now a blind playthrough. Nothing is about to use Growlithe. Just regular Growlithe. Okay, this is Booble, right? Okay. I can't tell what I'm seeing. Like, it's kind of getting clearer as my eyes are adjusting to being without glasses, but... Hey, Tiberius. There we go. Fighting, surfing. Yeah, I don't know if you caught it when I signed in today. The Streamlabs was like, hey, hang on, we need to verify that this is still you. And I'm like, it's still me. So, Alakazam, we have a solution for that. It's called Bug. Booble. Let the raid begin. Yes, if anybody else wants to come in and raid me, that would be delightful. I don't actually know if I tagged my thing correctly today. I will check after this fight. I just genuinely don't remember if I added, like, my usual tags of, like... Yeah, my LGBTQ+, and, casual. Yeah, it just has RPG, adventure game, and open world, which, I mean, it is, but... I like to let people know that, you know, LGBTQ+ is safe here because I am one of you, and, you know, everything is going to be okay, and we're going to beat nothing with our pecker. Why does this plant look like it has a face? Like, hang on. Hang on. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the mouse. But, like, right here, like, this would be an eye, this would be an eye, and this would be, like, the bridge of the nose. And it looks like Flowey, and it's disturbing me. Head Agent Broken Saints, welcome! Thank you, hello! We are beating our rival because apparently this is the one room that I missed in the entirety of Silphco. I'm not kidding, I looked it up over the weekend, and this is the room that I missed. So that happened. I defeated nothing. Hooray! Oh ho! So you are ready for Boss Rocket. Boss Rocket, baby. Well, Brew, I'm moving on up and ahead. By checking my Pokedex, I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. Brew, well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya. See, it's funny. He's a lot less of an asshat than Gary is in the anime. Like, Gary is just a huge D-bag, and I feel like... Hang on. Edit stream info. There we go. ODB. Yep, there. Casual. There we go. There we go. Stream info updated. So now we have the correct tags. Who are you? Oh, hi. You're not a rocket. You came to save us? Why, thank you. I want you to have this Pokemon for saving us. Oh, right. This is the guy that gives you Lapras. He's kind of cute, yeah. Oh wait, I don't want to give a name to Lapras. Lapras was sent to Pokemon Box too. It's Lapras. It's very intelligent. It's in a lab, but it will be much better off with you. I think you will be a good trainer for Lapras. It's a good swimmer. It'll give you a lift. Yes, thank you. I get it. It's a good Pokemon. You said it like 8 times. Longboy needs to get healed. He's the only one that even took damage. Because Gary just missed with everything else. Well, nothing missed. Nothing missed at all. And that's why we're safe. I love this name, and it was not even intentional. Like, I messed up putting in the name that I thought it was going to be funnier, and then it's like, wait, no. There's one more dude down here. Stop right there. Don't you move. Ah. Yes, I know, Tiberius, you're going to be busy tonight, but thank you for coming and raiding me with your friends. I always appreciate it. I say it every stream, but like I really can't express enough how much I appreciate all the support I've been getting. It really means a lot to me. And honestly, after how often people have been showing up to the stream, I just need more followers, and I'm going to be eligible for the affiliate program, which I'm just flabbergasted. Like, what? What? Oh gosh, what do I even use on Drowsy? Of course, our Psychic Killer here. So thank you everybody for all of your support, because that has pushed me so far so fast. Like I can't even express like what goes on like in my head of just how happy all of this makes me. Because honestly, I would love to do this as like just a mainstay job. Like I would love to just be an entertainer. That would just be ideal for me. Oh, hello, Nova Squirrel. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I am here tonight. I'm here every Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you got nothing better to do, stop on by. We got our Sabrina, whatever her badge is, nails. I don't remember what her badge is called. I think it's... Well, because I know Koga's is the soul badge, which is weird to me, but then Sabrina's is... I don't know if it's the Mime badge. It probably is. We'll find out in a little bit. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you, everybody, for the compliments. That means a lot. So Mortar's just destroying all of these Psychic and Ground types because it's Mortar. They're awesome. Like, Parasect to me is sleeper god. Like, I understand, 5 times Fire Weakness and among other, 5 times, wow. That's one hell of a weakness. Now, 4 times Fire Weakness, 4 times Flying Weakness. Like, they got a lot of weaknesses. But, like, still, you've got a lot of power in your hands there. Against the right opponents, they just dominate. Ah, Bruce, so we meet again. The president and I are discussing a vital... I thought he said virtual. A vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain. Giovanni? What? It's Giovanni. We're going to use the better browser. Just gonna torch it up in here. Virtual business in 1998-ish. Well, still, I appreciate that you're here. You know, you don't have to stay, so I still appreciate it regardless. And yeah, virtual business in 1998, that would have been a stretch. Um, I can't think of many businesses that had like even an online presence back then. Then again, I wasn't online in 98, so I wouldn't know. Um, like I really just can't think of anything that had like a major online presence back in 98. Yes, Bricks has Swords Dance now, so Bricks can just beef up and do massive damage like so. I'm not a fan of submission, but it's a fighting type move that Bricks can learn, so we're going to stick with it. We're going to dig. I love how he has a Kangaskhan and he's supposed to be like the ground type gym leader, and Kangaskhan is like, it has like visual ground attributes, but it's not actually a ground type Pokemon, so it's like whatever. Need a queen. I don't know what I can stay here. Look, I only got it because it's the blue kind and it's not the regular Mountain Dew. I can't do regular Mountain Dew. Like it makes me shaky and sick. I can't do normal Mountain Dew. It's not my favorite, but it's one of the few soda pops that doesn't make my stomach upset. I found that certain sodas like dark syrups, like Dr. Pepper, Coke, if I drink too much of it, it'll basically give me heartburn. Blast it all, you ruined our plans for Sylph. But Team Rocket will never fall. Brew, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. Spoopy. Hello, milady. Thank you for rescuing all of us. We admire your courage. Wow, you are as plain Jane Secretary as you can be. Yes, Dr. So here's the thing. Dr. Pepper is my actual favorite. Like, honestly, I think it's like root beer and then Dr. Pepper is like right underneath it. So like, I really love root beer, but even then that upsets my stomach and I start getting like this really awful acidic burps and it's just unpleasant. Thank you for saving Sylph. I will never forget you saved us in our moment of peril. I have to thank you in some way. Because I am rich, I can give you anything. Here, maybe this will do. I love how he just straight up tells me, oh, I could give you anything. I could just give you a city if you want because I'm just so fucking rich. But you know, here's a ball. Enjoy yourself, child. You can't buy that anywhere. It's our secret prototype Master Ball. It will catch any Pokemon without fail. You should be quiet about using it, though. Don't tell anybody, or we're going to get in trouble for making catching Pokemon too easy. I guess. Yeah, I am about halfway there, but that's still better than I was when I started, so I'm happy either way. I mean, I always appreciate you guys coming here. I really, really do. I'm just sipping this to kind of give myself a little awakeness boost. Awakeness. That's gonna be a word now. Awakeness boost. Okay. Okay, brain. We're just inventing shit now. It's that time of the day. Yeah, Team Rocket is gone. It's safe to go out again. Cool. So now we can go wherever we need to. I'm going to go heal up our Pokemon, and then I'm just going to go kick Sabrina's door in because I planned on doing that last week, which is why I still have the nails on. Like, I was ready to take her on, and I just could not get through that Silph building. Like, it was actually giving me a bit of a headache, and I'm just like, ah. And then, like, I went and looked up the walkthrough. It's like, oh, yeah, you just missed a room. And I'm like, making weird noises in my throat here. People should be flocking back to Saffron now. That's good. Mr. Psychic's house. I know Mimic's in here, or Copycat's in here. I heard my Pidgeot when I read about Sylph. It's already over? I missed the media action. Media action. I look forward to it too. I really do. Because, yeah, I think a lot of... Excuse me. I think a lot of people... who start streaming like this do it to sort of, you know, you want to be an entertainer. You want to be something with it. dog likes to mimic people who mimicries earned her the nickname Copycat around here. Release your hatred, yes. Hi, do you like Pokemon? No, I just asked you. Huh? You're strange. Quit mimicking? But that's my favorite hobby. I swore she gave you Mimic, but I guess not. But, like, I think we're all here to, you know, make something out of this and to be more than just, you know, people streaming the game. We want to be entertainers. We want to do something. And honestly, I think that's really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. See you soon. Hey, don't look at my letter that I'm saying out loud. The copycat is cute. I'm getting her a Poké Doll. Because, you know, she doesn't already have dozens in her room. Alright, so we are ready to go trash Sabrina, the teenage gym leader. Alright, let's do this. More teleport puzzles! Yo, champ in the making. Sabrina's Pokemon use psychic power instead of Furor. Fighting Pokemon are weak against psychic Pokemon. They get creamed before they can even aim a punch. This is before creamed was that kind of a phrase, and you can tell. Honestly, I don't even like Voltage that much. It's just because it gives me energy. It's got caffeine, that's it. So we're just going to let Mortar just destroy everything in this building. Sabrina is young, but she's also our leader. You won't reach her easily. Grrr. Blurp. I love Slowpoke in this game. They're just so just out there. Like, he's just laying down. He's just like, I got no cares. I can't even be bothered to walk. I'm just flat. Honestly, we have a ferret, and honestly, I love it when he does stuff like that because he'll just, I call it splatting. I don't know if that's the normal ferret parent term for it, but he'll just flop, and he'll just completely flatten out on the ground and just look at me with those cute little eyes, and I'm like, you are adorable. Come here and get a hug, you know? Then, of course, as soon as I start moving, he starts wiggling around as well. But it's just so cute when he just, like, you can tell he's a little tired because he'll just start splatting a lot more and just be like, I'm tired, I'm done. He's a cutie. I should post pictures of him on my Twitter because he's just that gosh darn cute. Ooh, a slow bro. Oh, bro. Oh, oh God. What is that biting onto? Please tell me that's your tail. That is the wrong side to be your tail. Why? Who thought that this was going to be an okay sprite? It looks like it's either biting his foot or his junk. I can't tell, and I don't want to imagine either of those things. We already have Galarian Slowbro where it's on the hand, which is weird enough as it is. I don't want some Slowbro, Slowking variant where it's on his junk. Like, please no. What is wrong with Generation 1 sprites? They just had these weird ideas. We'll just keep fighting our way. Does our unseen power scare you? No, not at all. Kadabra! Boy. Look, I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh. Wow, that... What the heck? Just... Disabled leech life. Disabled no more. Leech life. And I'm like, wow, okay. Slowpoke. Do I have anybody else that can fight a Slowpoke? Longboy can. I'm just trying to, like, spread the love a little bit, you know. Just Thunderbolt it. Look, I'm not the one who's drawing naughty pictures here. Of Slowbros and shite. Mr. Memes. Oh, God, Mr. Thick Memes. Gah. Yeah, I remember what the sprite looks like. It's so damn thick. Like, that's what I would imagine a Mr. Mime would look like, pressed between two of its invisible walls and, like, flattened out slightly. Like, that's how thick that Mr. Mime is. I don't even know. Kadabra. Oh, you know what, we'll just spread the love a little more, you know, as a Kadabra. It's fast, so we'll fight with somebody who's just as fast. Being dirty is Steve-O's job. Well, I apologize for interfering, but can't be helped. I have yet to be put in the penitentiary, so it's just gonna keep happening. Yeah, power alone isn't enough. Well, I mean, y'all are talking about your powers and being like, my power is my power is my power, my power, my power. And I'm like, yeah, well, apparently power alone isn't enough, so I guess you all suck. Maybe get swole or something, I don't know. Oh god, it's slapping me. It's slapping me! For 3 damage a pop. Curse you, Mr. Memes. I'm just gonna call it that from now on. It's just Mr. Memes. I think if I ever get a Mr. Mime in a game, because I've said it before on stream, but if this is your first time hearing it from me, I do plan on playing all of the Pokemon games. What's what? Huh? Sorry. But I think if I ever catch one, I'm just gonna call it Mr. Memes and just use meme attacks. Like double slap, because it'd be funny. Yeah, that's a Mr. Mime. that Pokemon that we fought before was a Mr. Mime. Like I was saying, it looks like a Mr. Mime is like flattened against a piece of glass. Like that's how stretched out and flattened it is, right? It's just like a weird person. That is a person. I don't believe this. Oh gosh, we got a spirit medium here. Well, Booble is actually underleveled here. He's the lowest level of my team here. You and I, our Pokemon, shall fight. Whoa! You know, I'm glad that my roommates all understand what I'm doing, because otherwise they would just hear me making these weird scraping noises in my room and not have any clue what's going on. So Booble's just gonna ride the waves here while I keep drinking soda, pop, whatever you prefer to call it. I'm a Michigander, so I call it pop a lot, but what are you gonna do? Immediate paralysis. These Ghastlies are still getting lucky. We're not even in the tower anymore. Also, I'm going to be uploading a little bit slower. I found out that from somebody else who was already affiliated with, well, not affiliated, an affiliate or whatever of Twitch, that they have rights for 24 hours on my content. So if I put it up on YouTube or something, I could get copyright strikes. So I'm like, you know what? We'll delay it an extra day. Just to be safe, because I don't want to upload it like the middle of the night, but because I can set it like I can schedule a time for it to upload, but I would rather just like, you know, play it safe. So the Wednesday streams will be put up on YouTube on Friday. The Friday streams will be put up on Sunday, just so there's no confusion. And yeah, that's any sort of channel news updates that I have. Hunter, yes, we're going to change over to bricks. Poor little carved out pumpkin face. We're just gonna dig here, and of course, we get confused immediately. Diggy diggy hole. Fuck your gym floor, Sabrina. Yeah, I'd love to give you a few to see if there's something you want to talk about. If anything 24 hours isn't bad. Yeah, no, honestly, when I read that, I was like, oh, that's not bad. Like, that's really not that big of a deal. Because you're just so excited to tell me. I'll just go with that. You know what? Let's just go with a full heal. Yes, okay, thank you. Let's see. Yes, I do have a hyper potion. We'll just pop one of these real quick just to make sure Boople's all at full health here. Try not to like bounce in my chair because it tends to make my computer shake and or my screen shake, and then my camera is attached to the screen. Sabrina is younger than I, but I respect her. R-E-S-P-E-C-T her. It's good to respect people. I always try to give respect because I expect to be given respect back, you know. But I know that's what they're talking about. So, surf some more? Surf some more. It's a road to partner, yeah. And honestly, like, if I ever get partner, I'm just gonna lose my damn mind. Like, midstream, I'm just gonna lose my mind. I don't think I'm actually gonna lose my mind midstream, but, like, I'm definitely gonna be doing... I mean, once I get to affiliate, and I actually have, like, the follower base for it, I'm probably going to start streaming more often during the week, because that'll sort of be a signal for me of, like, hey, people are interested, people want to see your content. I'd be like, okay, and then, you know, I could have a reason to do more. Yeah, I mean, again, it's really not a bad deal, the way that Twitch is set up. It's, you know, obviously, you know, to some it could be better, and to others it could be worse. So I'm just the kind of person that I'm glad I have a platform that works for me, and, you know, that I can go out and stream and even do this at all. So, yeah, we'll be fine. Booble has rest. Let's go here. Not come from this one, I don't think. I don't know who to throw and I'm like, yeah, this is somebody I haven't fought. Pokemon taking the appearance of the trainers. Your Pokemon must be tough then. Are you saying my Pokemon look tough? You say I look tough? Like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if she's like, your Pokemon must suck then, because you look like a scrawny 10-year-old child who hasn't been fed in the last 3 years. No, yeah, and that's one thing I've never understood is whenever streamers get like super defensive about like other people doing streams, like, or they try to like downplay the benefits of streaming or something like that. I'm like, we're all here together. Like, Twitch has functions to have us, you know, share the wealth here for a reason. You want to see Sabrina? I can tell. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm here, kid. But yeah, you know, I'm not going to be the kind of person to be like, hey, you know, come get a free shout out on my stream, because, I mean, I can't guarantee something like that. That would be unfair to the people that came before or after, you know. That's really the only reason I would do, you know, I'm against, like, people trying to clout grab on stream is, like, I can't guarantee that it's going to be fair to everybody. Sorry, the menu popped open again, and I was like, don't hit X. But, like, you know, like, I get the reason why you would want to, because, again, we're all in this together. We all stream, we all have fun. It's no big deal. And, like, you can follow me, and you can follow everybody else in the chat right now. Like, that's entirely a doable thing. There is no limit cap that I know of, you know, how many people you can follow with your account. And if there was, I would probably just go make another account and then follow more people with that one. Yeah, that's the other thing. Twitch is still fairly new. Like, it's one of those things that I have an interesting time getting across to people who are younger than me now, which is understand that I'm the youngest of my family. So whenever I think of people that are younger than me, my brain immediately imagines teenagers, and then I remember that there is literally 12 years of people like younger than me that have already graduated high school, which just I can't even mentally picture that. But like I've met people that are younger than me that don't understand that. Oh, hey, here's Sabrina. Okay, here we go. Just gonna save again because I'm super nervous. But yeah, there's plenty of room for everybody, and like Twitch has only been around for a couple years. Like, it's not been around for a super duper long time. Lots of things online have come and gone. Like, we might get another better Twitch somewhere down the line. We might have, because like we had Vine a couple years ago, and a few. Trying to correct myself on those terms. A few years ago, because I say a couple whenever I mean like 1 to 6, basically. But a few years ago, we had Vine, and then that collapsed, and now we have TikTok. And eventually, TikTok might quiet down, or it might not. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen in the future here. So, but what I do know in this future is that we are about to fight Sabrina. So I might want to fix that paralysis. If I have a paralyzed heal, I do not. What is this TM? Earthquake. Right, and I think... yeah, Booble and Bricks are the only ones that can learn it right now. Dial-up, MySpace, turning to Facebook. Yeah, we're getting it on the ground level, and honestly, I'm super excited. First learn to bend spoons with my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. See, I just imagine, like, instead of actually having a Pokemon battle, like, we just sit there and bend spoons. What is with you people and whips? Like, Sabrina, you kinky girl, chill with the whips. Not used to that, are you, Kadabra? Being slower than somebody. Mr. Memes, oh no. You know what, let's throw in Firefox, why not? Yeah, I love how I spent like all this time training up Mortar to be like this anti-psychic. Pokemon Blue, the kinky Pokemon game. I mean, there are a lot of Pokemon in here, or like trainers in here with whips, and like Pokemon with just weird sprites. I'm glad that it kind of like normaled out later on, and then we all got older and it just got kinkier again. We are torching this Mr. Mime. They're like, my god. It's one of those things, like, I'm glad I don't ever think too deep about this game, because, like, if you think about this, I am essentially burning a mime to death. Which is just horrifying. But actually, Firefox would have been better for Venomoth. I did not know she had a Venomoth. It was done like 20 years to get 10% saturation, and it started to grow on its own. I think it's like 6% right now. Yeah, I don't even know anything about saturation of the internet or anything like that. I just take guesses as to things that I've seen. So also, that's just a general rule of thumb for me. Like, if I say something, even if I sound really confident that I know what the hell I'm talking about, I don't. Like, I am more than open to being told that I am incorrect, as long as you do it politely. You know, tell me that, hey, there's something that you don't know. Like, please do. I would love to know more. But, like, if I sound, like, super duper confident in something, understand it's just, I have this natural, like, I sound convincing. And I don't mean to. Like, I've actually had people ask me, like, are you sure? And I'm like, no. They're like, you sounded so sure. I'm like, I don't know why. I just literally am talking. I didn't. So if I sound like I know what I'm doing, I probably don't. Um, there are a few things that, like, if I start getting like really emotional and passionate, it's because I'm like, I'm super confident in my abilities and my knowledge, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. You earned the Marsh Badge. Marsh... Did... Did... So, I know this is all translated by Knob. The guy's name is Knob, N-O-B. All the first, like, 6 generations were translated by him. But I also wonder, like... Because I know that, like, Koga is supposed to be in a marshy area, and she's supposed to be, like... mind and like centering, and I'm like, I feel like these 2 names got switched. Always looks to the kinky parts of games, yes. I mean, it's one of the best ways to make it fun. Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much. Wait, please take this TM with you. TM 46. Psywave uses powerful psychic waves to inflict damage. So yeah, I know what it is later, but I don't actually know what Psywave does early on, like early generation. Hey, we got out pretty quickly. Okay. I was worried since it was another teleportation puzzle, so we're gonna get on our bicycle, and I guess the only thing we have left to do now is to surf down to fight, Blane, which... Oh boy. That's gonna be a tough one there. I mean, obviously not too tough. I have a Blastoise, so I can wipe his team out pretty handily. Plus, my ground type is gonna, Mortar is gonna make it Bricks. Bricks is gonna make it better. Mortar is not going to be involved in that fight whatsoever. But yeah, this got through a lot faster than I was expecting, so we're going to keep going. This is not the end of the stream. I'm still going here. Saffron, Fuchsia. Actually, I think you can get there faster from Pallet Town. Because I think Fuchsia takes a lot of time. So we're going to fly all the way over to Pallet Town. Ah, I love the music. So much nostalgia. Oops. Cool. We can move boulders now, guys. I meant to get on the water, but we can push boulders. Hey, it helps. It helps that you are all with me more than you realize. Like, I know I keep saying it a lot, but I'm still just like, oh my god, the amount of support that I get from my friends and friends of friends and fans, like, y'all just make this worthwhile. You really do. Because I have somebody to talk to, and I can share my gaming experiences with people, and you get to see these close moments. Like, I'm a confident enough Pokemon trainer. Like, I don't lose battles often against like NPCs. Like, that's not the tricky part. It's just, when I push myself and I do stupid things is when I tend to have, Pokemon get knocked out and I get close to losing a fight. But like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do against Nothing, my rival. I should just call him my rival for right now, because with a name like Nothing, it just doesn't sound like I'm fighting against anybody. But I'm just like, I don't know, actually. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do against them, because I'm like, I feel like I'm way under level here. Okay, so we got Mr. Pecker at 39. I'm actually going to switch Mortar back in just because we're going on the water here, so we are going to need the ability to deal with water types fairly easily. It's just a bunch of dudes just out in the ocean. Like, ain't that a thing, Oh god, there was just nothing here. I have no landmarks. Ah! Aw, tentacle! Oh, they're so cute. Look at this little baby. It's a little baby. I'm just gonna chuck a great ball at it. I don't know if I've caught a tentacle yet. I don't think so. I haven't really done any fishing, so like I don't have any of the water type Pokemon. I can't remember where the Oak's Aid is. Yeah, I had not caught tentacle. Okay. Drifts in shallow seas. Anglers who hook them by accident are often punished by its stinging acid. Ooh. Nasty. But yeah, like I haven't done a whole lot of fishing for Pokemon, so I have no idea where I'm going. Hey, I think I found it. Yes, everything just turned bright friggin' red. I didn't want to go in. I was just walking by. I'm sorry, did I tell you I was going in there, game? No, so why? Welcome to the Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. Heal. Well, that was a pretty uneventful surf. Thank you. Your Pokemon are fighting fit. We hope to see you again. Do you have any friends? Pokemon you get in trades grow very quickly. I think it's worth a try. Go out and make friends, loser child. Pokemon can still learn techniques after canceling evolution. Evolution can wait until new moves have been learned, which we've already done earlier. We actually got Mortar's Spore earlier. You can cancel evolution. When a Pokemon is evolving, you can stop it and leave it in the way it is. Kinky fun, indeed. Oh, why did I do it that way? Brain. Turn on the PC and my brain at the same time. So we're going to deposit some items. I'm not going to use the Super Rod. I don't know why I'm hanging on to it. Don't need the card key anymore. Steve-O! I am never going to use a Master Ball. I absolutely refuse. That's Psy-Wave. That's Earthquake. I'm not going to use Psy-Wave right now. Gonna take another sippy here while we're saving. I know there's a huge gulp for a sippy, but, you know, bear with me here. But yeah, I'm super happy that my average number of viewers is up, because that was one of my biggest concerns, because for a long time, my first couple of weeks, I had like 1 or 2 viewers, and so that brought my average down really low. You needed like an average of 3 for affiliate. So like I was like, oh man, how am I ever gonna bring my average up? And then just I've had some like really good streams to higher averages, and it just brings your average up over time. People often bring us rare Pokemon for examination. These creepy exam rooms. Pokemon lab testing room. R&D room. Meeting room. Can I go in the meeting room? Hello. Hello there. Do you want to trade your Raichu for Electrode? No thanks. That's just a terrible idea. Hi, do you have a Venonat? I'm going to trade it for our Tangela. Tangela's not bad, but I don't want to trade the Venonats that I have. I found this very strange fossil in Mount Moon. I think it's a rare prehistoric Pokemon. Yes, that's what a fossil would be, is a rare prehistoric Pokemon. Eevee can evolve into one of 3 kinds of Pokemon. We have eventually found out it's like 8. Titch, titch, titch. I always like saying it. Excuse me, goodness. I always like saying it like that rather than like, because I don't like making that noise. It's hard for me to make sometimes. Like if I try to make it, I can't do it. But if I do it just unconsciously, it's easy. But it's always just funny to imagine somebody just going titch, titch, titch. I made a cool TM. It can cause all kinds of fun. TM35? That's the sound of metronome. Oh god, we got metronome. So for those of you who weren't here for my earliest streams, metronome is like crack cocaine to me. Absolutely nobody on my team. Not a single. Well, none of them have fingers, so except for Blastoise technically, but I wouldn't have taught it to Blastoise anyway. What are y'all doing? Looking for a Ponyta. Want to trade one for a Seal? No, not right now. Hiya. I am Important doctor. I study here rare Pokemon fossils. Have you a fossil for me? No, is too bad. Okay, so he does just speak broken English. Like, that's supposed to be his thing as a character. Uh, I was just like, am I crazy? Am I reading this wrong? No, he actually is like. So in other words, Jim Blane is an odd man who has lived here for decades. Scientists conduct experiments in the burned out building. Excuse me, lady. Escaperope. Ooh, what's in here? Is it more fire-type Pokemon? Pony, oh, look at the little baby! Oh, look at you! Oh, look at it, it's so cute! Oh. Yes, I do have a fossil in my box. Ow, that was a critical hit on top of all the weakness that poor Mortar has to fire. I just don't want to knock this Ponyta out, and I'm so much stronger than it. Firefox, help. But yeah, I do have, I think it's the Dome Fossil is the one I went with, because I normally... No, Firefox! No, I wanted to catch it! Dang it! Well, or I'm gonna get into a fight as I'm opening the menu. There's a Grimer here, okay. Weird. Well, time to suck its soul out. I think I went with Dome Fossil mostly because I was trying to avoid memes in the beginning. And Helix is just, it's the meme item now. I'm gonna put it to sleep. Also, I'm trying to finish this pop as fast as I can, because I know I'll keep sipping at it later if I don't. But I should balance it out with some lovely water from this water bottle. We do have a water filter in our fridge that we use, so this is nice filtered water, which we actually got because the water in our system, I don't know why, but it was agitating me much the same way that dark syrupy pops will. So like I was just getting these nauseous, like acided feeling in my throat and stomach. Not fun. Oh, we don't have Grimer. Okay. Appears in filthy areas. Thrives by sucking up polluted sludge that is pumped out of factories. You want to give a nickname to Grimer? No. Grimer can go to the box. I actually need my mouse up here so we can just do this. Actually, we're going to switch in Booble here. Do I get another key card for this area, or? Nah. I remember doing this ever. Vulpix! Thank you for being experienced. Because Booble needs to level up a bit more before we fight Blane, because I'm sure Blane is going to be a lot stronger than Sabrina, and Sabrina was already in like the high 30s, low 40s range, so we are a bit behind on experience. I don't know why I went back this way. That is a coughing. I don't think I've actually caught a coughing yet, so we're going to have to see what we can do to weaken it without KOing it. And we're going to try to put it to sleep. Oh, good, it tackled. I was worried about Smog again, but... Man, again, Spore is just so useful. Being that guaranteed sleep in Gen 1 is just so powerful. Like, seriously, underrated Pokemon of the century. There are a lot of Pokemon that I feel people kind of, you know, give shit, and I'm like, they don't deserve it. They really don't. New Pokedex entry for coughing. Because it stores several kinds of toxic gases in its body, it is prone to exploding without warning. You want to give a nickname to Coughing? No, thank you. Coughing was transferred to Bill's PC. Dang it, it gave me hope for like a split second because the door didn't load in, and I was like, and then I was like, wait a minute, no, there's the door. It's over here. A secret switch. Press it? Sure. Who wouldn't? I love how the game's just like, who wouldn't press secret switch? Sounds cool to me. Ooh, I think this door's open now. Door's open. More Grimer. I do not want to fight the Grimer. They are goopy and nasty. There's just 2 beds here. Go up the floor? I can't get out. This whole place is one big puzzle. Wait, why didn't he fight me? Normally trainers just immediately fight me. Oh, he's a burglar. He's trying to act nonchalant. How long have I been on Twitch? Since the 2nd week of January 2021. So this is going to be week number 7 this week. Last week was my 6th week, my 12th episode. So yeah, this is going to be week number 7. So the fact that I'm already this close to affiliate for me is just like, what the heck? Like, how am I already this close to that goal so fast? But it's because of awesome people like the people who are here watching right now, and who are here interacting with me and just making this a much more pleasant experience than just me sitting here by myself talking like a crazy person. But, you know, that's part of the fun as well, is even if there's nobody here, I can still just, you know, pretend y'all are here and, oh no, my bag of loot. Switches open and close, alternating sets of doors. Aww, it's a little baby Vulpix. Oh. It's always a good time here on Twitch. Answer. So we're leveling up Booble. We are getting prepared to fight Blane, who's going to be a pain. Blane the Pain. There we go. Diary, July 5th, Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. Alright, isn't this like the origin of Mew journal entries? No, I don't want to fight you. You're too difficult. You can cause damage. And you're not really worth a whole lot, so. I just wanted the things. Calcium, that's gonna up special, so we're gonna use that on somebody who needs more special. Like, honestly, Booble, yeah. Because that's super critical for them having mostly special attacks. Oh, Ponyta. Okay. So we need to put the Ponyta to sleep. We need to not knock it out, Booble. God, I'm too nervous to even hit it with anything. Like, I'm so scared. I love fire types, so like I really want to catch this Ponyta. Okay, good. It did not torch me, so let's try to put it to sleep before it does that. Ow. So sorry, Mortar. I love you, baby boy. Please don't die. Oh, God. I'm gonna Mega Drain it a little. Oh, it did not do much, but it's now less than maximum. We're gonna use an Ultra Ball. I want to guarantee that I get this pony. No, really? Shucks. Drain it some more. Okay, so we no longer have the ding dong going on. No, wait. Shit. Well, I got taken out anyway, so it doesn't matter. Poopy. Long boy? I need you to paralyze it. Paralyze, not obliterate. Because, yeah, that's, sort of the danger of having Pokemon that are this strong comparatively. So now we're going to Ultra Ball again. Hopefully this works. Yay, there we go. Ponyta was caught. Let's see. Its hooves are 10 times harder than diamonds. Really? Holy shit. This Pokemon can kick a hole through a person. Like, if they are 10 times harder than diamonds, that will just go through you if it kicks you. It's just... No, those hooves will never break. Those hooves will just destroy you. They will trample you. This is your death. It can trample anything completely flat in little time. Yeah, no. This Pokemon is a gosh darn nightmare. Maybe something you can do to help bring in chat is give your Pokemon names from people in chat. That is definitely a thing I would do. The first couple... Because obviously I've had this team for a little while. So whenever I got a new Pokemon, I was asking the chat, like, what do you guys want to name it? I was just kind of doing that for whatever I caught, but it was starting to get kind of confusing, and I felt bad, just putting somebody's Pokemon that they named in the box, But, it was also, like, back in the, when I only had, like, 1 or 2 people in the stream, so I didn't get a whole lot of names. But, it's definitely something I wanted to do. Like, honestly, I was thinking if I ever got big enough, obviously, whether or not that's going to happen is complete chance. But if I ever got big enough, I would do, like, a quick survey. Because I know that there's, like, websites you can, like, make a quick, like, 10-minute survey. And so basically I would throw up the survey, give everybody, like, a minute to vote, and then... I barely even talk to Jen. Only like 3 people viewing. Yeah, I mean that's one of the really critical things is you have to remember to communicate with your chat. A secret switch. Press it. Yes. Who wouldn't? Like communication is definitely very important when it comes to, being in a Twitch chat and making sure that you're at least saying something. Like, it's partially because like with the way that the job that I have, my day job. Like we get sort of marked on whether or not we aren't talking. Like if we're just sitting there and quiet, we get penalized for that. So I'm now really into the habit of just talk, just say something, talk about something, talk about the weather, talk about your life, talk about your cousin, like whatever you got to talk about something. Just don't be quiet, because that's something that I do see a lot of early people, like, people who are just starting out on Twitch doing, because they feel like they aren't obligated to talk if there's nobody there. And I'm like, I'll talk. I'm the talkatiest talk of the town talker. Who needs defense? Who wants to be a big bulky boy? We're gonna just bulk bricks defense up even harder. Yeah, I always try to talk as much as I can and just, keep communicating, keep making sure everybody's at least entertained. Secret switch. Who wouldn't? Okay. My mentor once lived here. So they died? Are you the one that set fire to the building? Scientist wants to fight. Scientist send out Magnemite. This is a trap. Ugh. Of course, they would put a trainer with electric type Pokemon in an area where you're going to bring water types. Like, I try not to drink too much on stream, but I also want to, hydration is really important to me anymore. Because honestly, it's a way to help remind myself. I don't drink enough water throughout the day. Like, that has always been a problem for my entire life. And I want to be better about it. And I'm like, the only way to be better about it is to just do it. So if reminding people in my stream or who watch it, replays on YouTube or whatever, if you see it, you see me drinking water a lot and it makes you thirsty and you go out and you drink a bit more water throughout the day, as long as it's, safe for you to drink the water, go right ahead, and I feel like at least I'm, giving something back and I'm reminding myself to drink water. So, let's see. Well, we are going to Thunderbolt. Or Thunderwave, not Thunderbolt. So if they call it Flibber to Gibber. That is a new one to me. I'm a northerner. I have no idea any sort of southern isms. I have lived in Michigan my whole life. I've visited other states, but never like stayed there or lived anywhere else. Honestly, I'd like to. I definitely think it would be a cool idea, but I mean, I just moved closer to my job before all of the. I still like the Backstreet Boys reunion tour sounding. Whoop. Oh. I didn't realize that those were like walls you could fall through. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Wow. Brain. Way to go. I mean, there's got to be a way out from here. They wouldn't just be like, hey, here's your one escape rope, suck it. Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. Well, you're here, and I'm here, so that's two someones. Scientist wants to fight. Scientist and electrode. Alright, I meant to do, like, this whole thing, like, whenever I beat Sabrina. Just like, yeah, we got the gym badge, like, badge nails. But I forgot, so we get to do that now. Let's switch over to Firefox, because I don't want Booble getting destroyed by electricity. I don't know why I said it with a weird accent. That's just shit that happens on the stream, so... And it's funny because normally, like, I'm terrible at small talk. I'm terrible at coming up with stuff to talk about, but I have gotten better thanks to my job. You know, just, you know, asking people if they're doing all right, you know, how they're doing. Honestly, I know one of the people I had in my last stream was in Texas, so I hope that they're doing better. I hope, you know, they're getting fresh water and, you know, their power's back on. Everything's good for them. Because I mean that is, you know, important. I always try to wish the best for people. You know, it's never fun when natural disasters take things from us, but you know, that's they call people who like to talk. Okay. Scientist, ouch. Who are you saying ouch to, buddy? The Pokemon that you poisoned? Oh, whoops. I read that wrong. Derp. We don't need a Poke Flute, we need a fresh water. We are down order right now, so I don't think I have any revives. No, I don't. So we're gonna save, we're gonna proceed cautiously. Cautiously, optimistically. Brew found Carbos. That's going to be a speed boost, so we're going to use it on Longboy. We want Longboy to be faster. No cycling allowed in here. Aw, it's not Professor Oak. There's not a time and a place for everything, but not now. What? A wild Chimera appeared. Booble. We're just going to run. Oh, I was like, what did I run into? And then it's like, oh, it's just a wild Pokemon. Okay. My brain was like trying to process what happened and it just could not. That's just the kind of day I've been having today. Like my brain just cannot handle today. I didn't even like fully shave. Like I shaved the sides here, but like I kept a bit of chin scruff. It doesn't show on my camera. I can tell from here. Oh, you can just exit out. Okay. Sure. Sure, Pokemon game. Sure. We'll go heal Mortar up. I want to get through this burn building. Or at least as much as the way through it as I can. I think Blane's probably at the top, so, you know, we'll worry about him next time. I don't mean to be like starting sessions with gym battles. Like I've been trying to like let it be like the end of the thing, but it just always ends up being like the first thing we do. But I might actually still do him tonight. beat Blane tonight. We aren't gonna be doing Blane tonight. I'm just gonna get that mental picture out of my head. This place is like huge. Sure is, buddy. Okay, so surf's up, yeah. Please tell me that I am not the only one that looks at this character sprite, the burglar, and I see like a child in sunglasses. Like this is not an adult. This is a kid who ran away from home because he thinks he's too cool for his parents and is just like wearing shades and oh, it's got its paw up and it's breathing fire. That's a little on the nose there, guys. But still, like this whole series like is just amazing to me. Like the fact that this is, you know, just random animals and creatures and objects and things as living things that you can make fight each other. Like, what a concept to become one of the largest just companies, social phenomena we've had in decades. February 6th, Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo. Max Potion. I'm definitely missing some journal entries. I think I fell out of this one last time. Oop. More experience. But yeah, like, it just hit me like the concept of what I'm doing, which is running around with a bunch of giant animal monster creature things in balls that when another one appears, I just conjure them forth and have them annihilate each other. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, thinking about it in that context, like, that's pretty crazy. But, you know, 'tis what it is. And honestly, I love the series. Wow, we are just getting barraged with attacks today. But it's okay. Because in the end, Booble can handle it. Because Booble's our champion. He's our buddy from the very beginning to the very end. See, I'm wondering what Pokemon I can do it with. So I've been meaning one of these later generations, I want to do what I call a theme team. Where essentially all the Pokemon are the same type. So like all the Pokemon share a type with each other. So the one that I did it, like the generation that is easiest to do with is Generation 7. For the obvious reason that all those Pokemon have dual typing, so you can do a lot with those dual type Pokemon. Full picks. So like probably one of my favorite teams was actually a Decidueye Ghost team. So I started with Decidueye, well, Rowlet, obviously, and then it evolves into Decidueye. That was sort of the... Do I like zombie movies? Ooh, zombie movies. I'm not a huge fan of, like, Dawn of the Dead, like, horror zombie movies. Just, South America. Yeah, I'm not a big, like, horror movie fan, so zombies typically no. However, I was introduced to Zombieland a few years back, and I did enjoy it a lot. I feel like I've been down here already. Yeah, we've been down here. I must have, because there's nothing here. Do I like musicals? So, I recently made a friend that does not like musicals. I still kind of do. It's fun to sing and dance, and to me, musicals are mostly harmless. Like, it's a song and dance number. There are some that I enjoy more than others because I'm a theater kid. So like I did musicals growing up. Like, is it the best thing in the world for your brain? No, but again, mostly harmless. It's fun. Anna and the Apocalypse, music, Christmas, zombies. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I am definitely going to have to give that a try. Your first musical. So, God, one of the first musicals, I know it was the first one I performed in, um, was when I was in middle school. We did a musical for the musical The Music Man. Where am I going right now? There's something there. I am really lost in here, and I know I need to get like higher into different areas, but go Google. So in middle school, they did a production of The Music Man, and like, was I a main character? No, but it was fun. A secret switch. Who wouldn't? So I got to play the mayor, and I was just a general extra in a lot of the other scenes because the mayor's only in a few scenes. But it was a lot of fun, and that was one of the things that really got me into theater and performing and acting in general. Was just that very first musical that I was a part of. I've already been over here. I just remembered where I was. But yeah, the Music Man. Yeah, send a link. If you can't send it to me, send it to Tiberius if you know him. He knows me. We live together, so just send whatever you guys want to him. Uh, just don't tell him any context. Just give him zero context, and if he asks for context, just tell him it's my fault or something. Um, but so my first musical that I performed in was The Music Man, and then in high school I did every play and musical I could. So the first play we did was technically we didn't have the rights for it, but I mean it's over 10 years old now. We did what was it? Princess Bride, and I was Prince Humperdinck and an extra. We were all dual cast, so some people had two roles. I was Prince Humperdinck and just an extra. Les Mis, I went to see it, but I watched the film and I fell in love with it. Les Mis is a very powerful, just everything. It's a very powerful film, very powerful musical, about, rights and fighting and life and love. It's got a lot to it. I haven't seen the full thing yet. I've mostly just seen like people talking about it, but why would I want to be down here? I don't know. I'm so confused. Where am I going, game? Where do you want me to go? But yeah, overall, like, musicals are really fun. So the first play I did in high school was Princess Bride, and the first musical... Crap. Wow, I can't remember. Fame! That's what we did. We did Fame as a musical, which kind of sort of worked. And then we did... Ooh, hello. Hello, Magmar. Was not expecting you here. I mean, I should have, but I was not expecting you here. I'm gonna hit you with some strength. Magmar is one of those rare Pokemon that, like, even if you, are looking for it, it's just hard to find. So we did, my sophomore year, we did a play. So every year in high school, we would do a play in the fall and then a musical in the spring. So the first year was Princess Bride and Fame. Second year was, we're going to switch over to Long Boy for the Paralysis. Second year we did this one called Fairy Tale Courtroom, I think it was. Which, Fairy Tale Courtroom was, like, you're playing fairy tale characters and, but, like, they're on trial in, like, a serious courtroom setting. But your fairy tale characters, like Red Riding Hood and that, it gets silly really fast. And like Alice in Wonderland is on trial again. I think I was the Big Bad Wolf. I don't remember. It's been well over a decade since that role. Oh no. This Magmar's being a butt. And then sophomore musical, we did Suzuko the Musical. Now, the reason this is special is that they were just about to rebuild our school had gotten a grant to get a new theater and a new gymnasium and a new like computer room, like a whole extra wing on the school. So we just got a huge grant for all that. So this theater, like this performance for Seussical, was the last one in the old theater. So we got to do whatever we wanted to that theater. So we painted the whole stage. It was something we never really been allowed to do because we had to use it again later. We painted the whole stage yellow, like Dr. Seuss yellow. And it was a blast. We had a lot of people that normally weren't performing, like that hadn't done theater before in it, and everybody did a great job. It was a lot of fun. So we got Magmar's new Pokedex entry. Its body always burns with an orange glow that enables it to hide perfectly among flames. I'm gonna give a nickname to Magmar. Not today. Magmar was transferred. Where do I want to go is my thing. Because I feel like I want to go over there. But I think I've already been over there. I feel like I'm being dumb. It's bothering me that I feel like I'm being so stupid. I think... I don't know. But, yeah, so Seussical was fun. And then my junior year for plays, we did one-act plays. So a collection of just essentially short little one-act plays of, you know, us students. And it was directed by students as well. Or no, we did one-act plays my senior year. So junior year we did, what was it called? Wow, I'm sad. I'm losing my theater memories here, but it was essentially like a murder mystery, but it was like a high school setting. So I mean, it was just silliness. So like all the kids were separated into like groups, and then we all sang a song of like, you know, sort of representing the group. So like the preppy group had sort of a preppy song, and I got to be one of the grunge kids, which was super duper fun. And just the song was supposed to just be a weird like out there song, and then they're like, well, we should change it to something more grungy, like you know, Nirvana or something like that. And I'm like, okay, but like I got what they were going for because it was supposed to be like Froggy Went a Courtin', which is just not what you would expect. And then there's all sorts of like, you know, my character was the character that was the blabbermouth. Like I said shit that I was not supposed to say, and I kept getting in trouble for it. But like each group, like we all loved each other outside of our groups, and it was a load of fun. And then musical wise, we did the pajama game that year. And the pajama game, if you haven't seen it, it's a silly little drama about like unionizing and stuff like that. So our first Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. So Pajama Game is this really funny musical about like unionizing, and this guy coming in as like the new, you know, head of this building, but he falls for one of the women that works for him, and you know, they know it's forbidden romance, but you know, but she's a heavy union supporter, and so when, you know, the guy who owns the company is a complete jerk, she damages company property, and he's like, I have to fire you, but I don't want to because I agree with you guys. And it's just this really fun, you know, cutesy, flirtsy romp. And I still had a lot of fun with that one. It was a rough time for everybody. Like that was about the time that I was starting to lose stability in my legs, so like dancing was really difficult for me, but I still love doing it. Yeah, if you guys haven't heard that story, when I was growing up, I did dance from when I was 3 until I was 16, but due to the floor that I was dancing on, condensed version of story, due to the floor that the dance studio I went to had, I started sort of losing the ability to straighten my legs. So I would do like a weird sort of wobbly walk because it was all I could do to move. Like I could not walk normally, and like sitting down hurt, things like that. Blizzard. Ooh, blizzard. Please tell me. Yes, long boy, learn your blizzards. because that's going to be super effective for a lot of things. Screw you, Slam. Blizzard. You might think, well, why not give it a Booble? Because you've already got Ice Beam there. Well, I've already got Ice Beam there. I want Blizzard on my dragon here. A secret switch. Press it. Who wouldn't? Yeah. But even though I was having a hard time walking at that time, I still love being in Pajama Game. I got to be the main female lead's dad, so I love playing dad characters. Like, I don't have a dad look. I look younger than most of the female leads I've worked with, but I love being a dad. And honestly, someday I hope to be a dad. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but, you know, you never know. I can't predict the future here. But, you know, it's a lot of fun. The role was fun. Oh, full restore. Nice. And then senior year we did one act plays, which is just a collection of little, like, one act, like 2 or 3 people, one scene plays. They're really condensed, really fast, but they're really fun. I only had 2 performances because we were just kind of all a little fried at that point. But honestly, it was a lot of fun. Like, I had a blast. I got to work under one of the most talented and intelligent women I have ever met. And if she ever sees this, I hope that she listens to that part, because she really is something special. I think she's married now and graduated from college, and honestly, I hope nothing but for the best for her. But yeah, it was kind of cool, like, working with somebody I'd known for a couple years at that point, who's really, really smart, really good at direction, and was able to let me kind of take the lead. I was the most senior person in the group. I was the only senior in the group. We only had like 3 people. But it was a lot of fun, and I got to work. It was just me and one other person, and that other person, she was fantastic too. And our director was my friend, Pam. And like, honestly, best one act play for me. Like, the rest of them were all great, but I was in that one, so that was my favorite. The one we did was called "You Can't Trust the Mail," so I got to play a stalkery mailman, which is just like, I'm not a stalker, but he was such a sweet bean. Like, the character himself was just like, look, I only took your mail because I know that your boyfriend is cheating on you, and like, I don't want you to, like, he stole her mail from her then ex-boyfriend after he eventually revealed all this stuff to her, but he stole her mail because he found out, like, you know, he read her mail because he liked her a lot, and then, oh, it's like, oh, your boyfriend's overseas, and then, like, he's like, yeah, by the way, he's definitely cheating on you, and she's like, what? And he's like, yeah, here's all this mail that he's been sending you, but like, you always talk to me about him, so I didn't want you to get hurt by him. So like, he's trying to do good, but it's the wrong way to do it. And I'm just like, dude. But he was such a sweetheart, and the only oopsie we ever had with that play was my co-actor, she like said about half of one of her lines and then skipped. Oh, hang on, I got something on my nose. No, it's a grimer coming out of my nose. Everyone gets to watch me blow my nose on stream here. So she missed like the second half of her line, and you ever have those nights, those days where like you're ready for a test and then you see a question and you know the answer, but your brain just completely mind wipes? That's what happened, because she missed that trigger for the next line. I had no idea where we were suddenly. And so, oh, I could rest on the bed? I did not know that. Sorry, my nose is really distracting. Okay, so we got this grimer here. So yeah, because of that one little like oopsie on hers, I was like, wait, I don't know what we're doing. And I just froze for a second, and I'm like, hang on, I gotta go, because my character had a smoking cabin. There's a couple points where like I leave and come back because I'm smoking, because you're not allowed to smoke in the building, blah blah blah. Let me see if I can heal on the beds. I don't think I can. But yeah, eventually, so I walked off stage and I was like, somebody get me a script. And I felt bad because I was just like, I know I'm leaving her up there to just basically wait it out nervously. And thankfully, the crowd was really forgiving. But like, I was like, somebody get me a script. Like, I was on the verge of tears. I was upset because I'm like, I fucked this up and I knew I'd forgotten my line. Yeah, resting on beds comes in most of the later. Whoa, that's a muck. I definitely don't have one of those. Let's see what we can do. But, ooh, nice, very nice, very, very nice, booble. But, yeah, eventually I got the script, I got to where we were, and I was like, that's what she missed, this is my next line, let's go. And as soon as we got, like, I got back in there, I was like, oh, you know, thank you for waiting, you know, I'm so sorry about that. You know, I really need to kick this habit. I basically just kind of came in, just played it off. I was like, oh, man, sorry. Took me about to find the door. Like, just whatever I could do to kind of play it off as like, sorry, that was supposed to happen. I did not mean to stats that. So we're going to have Mortar put it to sleep here, but I was just like, oh no, you know. Leech life. Okay, that's fine. But, yeah, so we went through without a hitch. I just brain dead that. That's my fault. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then the senior musical we did was one called Anything Goes. There's technically two versions of the musical. There's one that's set in the 20s and one that's set in the 50s. We did the 20s version because that is just the vastly more entertaining version to me. Like, I've looked into both versions. I prefer the 1920s version. I had to take a moment to hydrate here. Thickly covered with a filthy, vile sludge. It is so toxic, even its footprints contain poison. Its non-existent goop footprints. Do you want to give a nickname to Muck? Yes. Because we are filthy people here. We're just going to reverse its name and just not say it. So we can get through here, pick up this thing on here. Ooh, TM22. What is TM22? TM22. Solar Beam. I don't think anybody can learn it. Mortar can. Yeah, we don't need Solar Beam. I want Suction. Rare Candy. Who's running behind here? Longboy, you're still running behind. Yeah, Longboy, Dragonair is going to be the toughest one to finish raising here. Secret Key. What? Oh, I think that I'm supposed to use it on the first floor. That one door that leads off to the other room. Okay. Oh, Jesus, more mucks. Okay. Because I left and came back, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to poke a flute. Did that work? No. Okay, so you can only use poke flute in the thing. Well, that's a me problem. So now if I go back, I should be able to go through that one thing on the first floor. I might just dig my way out if I can. Yes. I can't say what I just named the muck, but I just put its name backwards, which is actually a reference to something else that I've done, which nobody would know about. So back when I played Pokemon Go, I was playing Pokemon Go. I play it on and off every now and then. I still have it. I just don't play it as actively. But I caught an Alolan muck, which are just really cool. But I named it the word backwards, because I wanted people to think of the name backwards, and then you would think of the name muck backwards, and I wouldn't have to spell it out. That that was sort of the joke, was I don't want to have to spell this out for you, but yeah, you know. But yeah, we did Anything Goes as a musical, and I got to play Sir Evelyn Oakley, who is this like British, rich, aristocratic guy who has a bit of a wild and crazy side. Or at least he thinks he's a wild and crazy guy, even though it's like, how wild and crazy can you be? He thinks, to quote from the musical, and this is not something I care to say all that much, but he believes his family is partially descended from gypsies, from, they have these wild, crazy gypsy blood in him, and it's like, no, you're just a regular old English dude, but it's fine that you think you're crazy. Because the character that is his love interest ended up being my friend in high school. Can I just like use it here? This isn't time to use that. What am I supposed to do here? Ah. Why do I need a secret key? What is it the secret key for? Well, I got the thing. We raised Booble. I think I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to go look up what the hell I need the secret key for and what I'm even finding in this place. Because again, I feel like I remember Blane being in here, but it might just be in my memories of Gold and Silver. We have to like find him on an island and then have him come back here. I mean, Anything Goes was a lot of fun. Sir Evelyn Oakley, the character that I played, was this wild, crazy British guy. My friend Rachel, who had done all of these plays and musicals with me, by the way. So we were the only two seniors in the like main acting roles. We had one other friend that was a senior that had been in the technical side, so she was all backstage work. So the three of us were the only ones that had been in every single play and musical opportunity we could. And so my character and Rachel's character ended up being love interests, which is just kind of funny because like she's married and doing her own thing. I think she actually teaches at one of the elementary schools that she went to, or that is in our old school district, which is just really cool, and I'm super happy for her. But it was fun for me because I'd already was out at that point as at least bisexual, if not just straight up gay. I think at that point I was like, I'm gay. I don't really do girls. But me flirting with Rachel was just so awkward because we'd been friends for so long, and we're just like, there is no sexual tension between us in the slightest, but we have to fake sexual tension between the two of us. And there was just, it was so funny. And my character has this solo song where he's talking about this wild gypsy blood, and he's singing to her about how like he just wants to just ravage her, and just he just feels like on full moon nights he's just gonna go crazy. And so I'm flailing around and singing, and singing in a British accent, which is really weird. But it was a lot of fun, and I got that role because I had a passable British accent. I don't like doing it anymore because I'm just like, I know it's like one half of a like Cockney accent, and it's not accurate, but it was fun to do at the time. And so with that, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Oh gosh. Right. Well, no, that's Australian. Damn it. It's hard for me to just like make it happen anymore. I'm out of practice, but let's see if I can remember the song. It was like, was it? Long, long ago, so long ago, I hardly know when, my great-great-grandmother now and then went out with a gypsy. And that's how ridiculous that song was. And imagine me like shimmying and just like being over the top dramatic that whole time. Also, the character that my friend Rachel was playing was an evangelist that was also a stripper. So it was just, the characters are out there. If you ever get a chance to see the 1920s version of the musical, I would do so. It's freaking hilarious. But yeah, it was... I'd have to remember like one of my lines so I could remember how I said, Right, how do I say my lines? Oh, you're from the UK. That's delightful. This is about as good as I can get. It's not really much, but it's something. Um, you're probably going to be rolling out of your chair and rolling onto the floor, just laughing at me, but this is the best about what I can really do at this moment, just, given the lack of practice and things like that. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. I've listened to a lot of British people, so I try to just mimic what I've heard. I think I sound a little more effeminate doing it. I think that the way I talk sounds more like a British woman than a British man, if that makes any sense. Because when I hear it back, it sounds more like a British woman to me, and I don't know. Probably just talking out my ass here, but anywho, we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you everybody so much for coming. Thank you for watching on YouTube if you're watching. I always appreciate the love and support that you guys are always giving me, and it just means the absolute world that I'm already so close to affiliate, and I'm just going to keep working harder, and I'm going to keep trying to put myself out there and just make it bigger, make it better. Someday I want to be a partner. That's my goal. And, thank you for listening to my terrible British accent. I will hopefully see you all Friday at 8 p.m. Bye!